Ayup is an expression of saying hello. So when people in Yorkshire say Ayup, you can understand that they are saying hello. The next word is thou, and it means you. And people sometimes use the word thee as well. So when people in Yorkshire say, how's that doing? That means, how are you doing?
So, welcome to episode 5 of Blood, Sweat and Beers from Huddersfield Rugby Club. I've got Loz with me as usual, and then a special guest today is Dickie Piper. 337 caps for Clec, well known around Huddersfield and the area and Yorkshire. And also, 80 caps for Huddersfield?
Yeah.
And 2 seasons as captain?
3. Oh, 12, yeah.
2 seasons as captain. Yeah. So, welcome, mate.
COVID.
So, as we always start the show, we start with Split the G.
I'm gonna do it this time.
Well, you're going to lose 5 in a row, but we'll leave it there. As you're our guest, you're up first. You've lost all of them. Not a bad effort.
Also in between that.
Go on.
Right, come on, I'm practicing. What is it, loads it down?
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Oh God, no, going too far on that.
You've gone too far. Cheers. I've only done it again.
Have you split it?
Yeah.
You don't split Labrador this one.
No, but split the G. Loz, I think you've lost that one.
No.
Not again. So
I almost down the old route then, didn't I?
Yeah. So enjoy that again. That's 5 in a row for you.
Top me drink up now.
Enjoy. Well, you've got to practice a lot more. That's dreadful.
I'm a bit full from my tea. Got a chicken kebab.
Chips?
No, just a bit of bread and salad.
Salad?
Had salad and a hash brown. Hash brown?
Yeah. Hash brown with... No, mate.
We know the chips like.
We need to talk.
Air fried hash browns, banging.
Right, so we'll move on. Obviously, we've got Dickie here with us. Mate, it's an honour to have you here. I've played with you, coached with you. One of the hardest players I've ever played with and against. Playing against you this season was not fun. You did have your eye on me for a lot of it, and you did get me a few times, so fair play to you, mate. Massive respect to you. Always have. Tell us a bit about yourself, where you've played, and just a bit about you.
Started at Clec, juniors, went all the way through. We started at 4-year-old, and father took us down, and then all the way through to open age. I look all the way through junior career, and then I was playing open age at 17, so that's when I jumped into the back row, and then went back row ever since until this year.
Where have they moved you to this year?
Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Hooker, and I thought, he's not played Hooker much. He'll be easy pickings, but you were pretty good actually. You were hard.
I did a bit of counties with Hooking in North England, and then I played first team at 17, so I ended up at back row and just stuck there.
I remember when I was with you at Clec, we tried you at hooker once or twice, but you didn't really want to do it.
No. I have enjoyed it this year, to be fair.
You can't carry the ball as much as Stoke.
No, that's it, yeah.
That's
you
my
need the rest, don't you?
That's the reason I don't carry the ball much.
Because you're scrumming.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Saving me,
I get that.
energy for scrumming.
Well, that's a lot of years at Clec. Then you came to Huddersfield for 3 seasons.
Yeah.
What was the reasoning and thinking behind that?
I was having they asked me a couple of times with Bacon. I had a couple of pre-seasons down here, and then I ended up going to family ties at Clec.
Yeah.
I had some pre-seasons elsewhere, and it was maybe timing. It wasn't right for us, and we were going well. Clec, we were playing a decent level anyway. So I was happy playing with my pals down there, but I think the season Clec went down, Huddersfield went up to Nat 2, and I thought that were a chance of her. Beaky come and collared us, and I thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah. Sometimes a change of scenery is good as well for a player.
Yeah.
You get used to being at a club for that long.
It took to it really well, didn't you? I mean, I remember in changing rooms with you, G'ing up all lads. There's not many players like you in changing rooms, G'ing everyone up.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
And I love time at Clec, and I'm not going to say I'm regretting it not doing it earlier, but I'm glad I did it, definitely.
Yeah, no, and you did well when you were here.
Yeah, Rugby, yeah.
Yeah, and then you captain Huddersfield for 2 seasons as well.
Yeah.
You enjoyed that because I know you're a good captain, obviously playing with you.
Yeah, bit of a shock it was this year, and then end up this year. I got collared and didn't expect it at all. And you want to bite their hand off straight away and say, yeah, of course you do. You don't want to captain the side like that, but I didn't expect it. It was strange. We had a couple of conversations with some senior players here, and they backed us, so that's all I needed, really.
I remember that because I was saying to your brother Matty, we need to get Dickie back after the first season. He said, you've got no chance because he's been offered the captaincy at Huddersfield. That was the end of that conversation, really. But Matt, you've had a hell of a career so far. Are you retired?
I wasn't until this weekend.
Go on, why?
I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to retirement. Timing-wise, at Cleck, it were ideal. Santini, Matthew stepped down as coach, and Andy's finished. Paul Turner, I think, played one of my first team games with. He finished, so I started with him, finished with him, and been in.
So you're only 37, aren't you?
Yeah.
Only 37, like, well, you've 45 and
you can
41 still playing, aren't you?
Yeah.
He had about a 4-year gap at Cleck.
Yeah, I had a massive gap, a big gap.
That's it, yeah.
So it did help.
Yeah.
We had 4 semi-finals at Yorkshire Cup, 5th one being this year, and to go one further again, it was a nice time. It's all finished on a final.
Yeah. But from watching you on Saturday, I think you've got a year or two, maybe more still in you.
I mean, I've played a Cleckheed a few times, and it's one of them clubs that's always really difficult to go to. Like, you go up them steps. I'm not very good there.
On the flat ground, never mind stairs.
Walking up and down stairs with my rugby boots on, slipping down. And I think I first went to Cleck maybe, I think it was when I was at Halifax and played against Cleckheed, and maybe, what was it? About 18 years ago or something like that. That's crazy, that. I think that Ventos was still playing then as well.
Yeah, he was, because my first season at Huddersfield, 2006, my first game was against Cleck, and I've never been punched as many times in my life as that.
Yeah.
And I live with that till this day.
I got a nice finger in eye, but
It's a horrible place. Horrible place.
Yeah.
So I still think you've got a couple of seasons, but we'll leave that for you to decide on. This season that's just gone by, your thoughts on the league? Best team that you came up against?
Scunthorpe were obviously good. I mean, we tend to start slow. We seem to feel like league players. Some people playing cricket for whatever reason. But they dicked us down there. They were strong and full with York and similar. But they were obviously a good side. They went up, weren't they? Toughest side. I know you've mentioned it. Anik. Even though we did double over this year.
Well done.
Yeah,
well done.
Good piece up way back from up there. But
I think we had a tough side. Did we see you on the way up there? I think
that's what I'm
thinking.
Yeah.
But a double of Anik, bloody hell. That's good going, that. There's not many teams that have done that.
No, there's teams that were aware of it. There's teams that you're always in a constant battle with. I think Anik are one of them. Huddersfield down here with a quality, a different side altogether. It's going off first phase, but from tough opponents and you feel like you're in a battle. Definitely Anik, Duncan that played down here, he caused me the most bothering scrum from knocking point.
Yeah.
A lot of scrums. So that was tough, I think. Tough up body.
He's a quality player, Duncan. I remember when we played against him at Huddersfield. He were all over the pitch, and I was scrapping with him. And but then to be fair to him as well, that's what I mentioned. It's like he's one of the nicest guys off the pitch.
Off the pitch, to be fair, but he's a tough guy.
One of them who's like, he's nasty piece of work on the pitch. Buying people drinks, quality bloke off the pitch.
Yeah. And on that, is he then the best player you think you've played against this season? Toughest?
You're going to look at all your backs at scoring charges. Stewart's down here, the lethal out there. You for him to compare against opposite number.
Of course,
he's definitely been up there. It's a lot of good bodies, mate.
Yeah, there was some.
He's one that stuck out for me. So I think off the top of my head, I can probably name a few, but he causes a bit of bother.
Yeah, no, good player, good guy as well. Rugby memory, if there's one that stands out to you, I know I've kind of putting you on the spot here. but there must be something that just stands out.
I won league at Clegg first time we went up. That was with all my brothers playing.
Yeah.
Chris wasn't playing anymore, but we had a lot of years playing together, and I won the winning league with 4 brothers. My cousin was playing at the time. My father involved in coaching. That was a big moment. I stand on a pitch with us after the celebrations. That's got to be up there.
That's a big era coming to an end at Clegg as well.
Yeah,
if you think all of you finally stepping down, Matty stopped, Butty's now stopped. You toying with the idea. I know your dad still helps now and again, but he's obviously taking a step back. It's a big era that the Pipers going from Clegg. I've worked with most of it. It was a hell of a time being there.
20 odd years, I think. There've been more Pipers in there.
Wow.
I've seen it happen once last year, and I think Aaron were injured, I was suspended.
Shock.
But, it is, I think, down there. There's going to be a bit of a transition period with all that. We're similar age inside, and we need some young kids coming through. We've got some good youngsters coming through at the minute that I'm coaching, so I'll shout out to them boys, Junior Lands. They're going to go far, and they've got ambition to play first team rugby, so I think a couple of years' time they'll be knocking on doors.
One of my favourite memories at Clegg was my first year. Matty will never forget this day either. We were supposed to play Morpeth away.
Oh yeah.
We got to the parking area where the bus picks us up, and Morpeth rang us and said the game's cancelled, it's frozen.
Really?
So all the players said, look, we don't tell our missuses the game's off. We go to the nearest shop and we just spend all the money we have on crates of beer. And we sit in the changing rooms, lock the door, and we sat there for about 8 hours, and we drank everything. We slammed people through tables. It was one of the best days I've ever had. And then we went into the clubhouse and drank all the dark fruit out of the club.
Nice.
Yeah, and we were in a lot of trouble the next day with their girlfriends. I'll never forget that.
Why did someone find out the game cancelled?
Someone found out. I think Mikey Hayward let it slip or something like that. And yeah, we were in a lot of shit, but it was a hell of a day. I'll never forget that. Right, we've got one more question on the Lions. We ask every guest their prediction.
I watched it from weekend, from Friday. I probably said 3-0 going into that one.
Yeah.
I might want to say 2-1 just to take an easy route.
Yeah.
We might nick them first 2 games and just
have a rest on the
team.
Yeah, I said 2-1. I think it's going to be 2-1 Lions. I think we'll pick it up a little bit. You're not here for Lions, are you?
No, I'm not.
No. You're in Japan, and I've been told you've been to Japan once before, and we've had some footage sent in from a private members club. We're going to get it up on the screen now. So, what were you thinking here? What was going on?
I just thought I'd join into the culture. I was the size of them, so I thought, you know what, I'll get in there with them. That's it. Right, let's move on. That's enough for taking a mick out of me. Loz, we do a challenge every week. Do you want to talk us through this week's challenge?
Well, I've been doing really well in all these challenges, haven't I? And Steve's been having to do all these 30 pints, so I thought I'd challenge myself this week. But we'll give you a chance. We'll do a plank challenge, a plank off, because I thought grandfather clock here, all he has to do is lean on his side and he can support his weight nice and easy. I knew it was going to be a challenge. And shall we go over to the footage and see who wins?
Yeah, let's do that.
2 You're not shaking already, are you? Shaking means I'm ready. I can do this all day.
Right? You lost.
I lost.
You
I
cheated.
lost.
You didn't stop moving, and you moaned every second of it as
To be
well.
fair, I think it's quite a brave display from a fat lad. 1 minute 45.
No, you're only half a stone heavier than me, so unlucky. So his punishment is that today. There is lemonade, Coke, lime cordial, Bailey's, Sambuca in there. And then he, to Loz's request, he said, can you please add something to chew on as well?
Crunch him up.
No, I will do. I won't put them all in.
I don't want too long.
So it's just finishing it off like an ice cream sundae left here.
Can we mix it around at least?
Yeah. I'll get my finger.
Are your fingers clean?
No.
I don't think I can drink that now.
I'm African, mate, and they're dirty. So the tradition we have is I've got to take a sip to see what it's like. So I'll take a sip. I don't know if you want to.
Why don't you take it up to the camera?
You can have leftovers.
Are they scampi fries or bacon fries? Then ones.
So I'm going to have a try, and then Loz has got it down.
Take it up to the camera to show.
No, I can't get up, man. I'm old. Yeah, it's lovely. It's actually not that bad. I'm not a fan of Sambuca, but
I really don't want to drink this. I'm getting you back big time.
It's better than the one last week.
I gave you Greek yogurt with Coke.
Go on. There's not a lot of alcohol in there. It's just for taste.
I'd rather the alcohol. Let me just give it a mix round. What's that weird, isn't it?
It's actually not bad, seriously. Just go.
Very home.
Yes! Oh, it's made my day. Looks terrible. You can leave that, mate. I'll let you off. Do you need a minute?
Quite nice, that. You'll try this.
No, mate, you spat some of it back in, so we're all right.
Get some Guinness stuff.
All right, we'll pause it there. That was worth losing the other 4 for that.
We're still recording, right? Look at this. Is it?
Right, let's move on. Time for story of the week. We've asked Dickie to get us a story, so I can't wait to hear this. Over to you, mate.
Keep it clean, I think. There's a few that we can talk about. You'll know one about the asshole and the hose pipe.
Yeah.
And, we used to go on annual trips to Amsterdam on ferry every year, quite religiously for a bit. All the lads would come in. The big for my Matthew's birthday, we might get 20 lads, and then it got to 30, 40. But first fixture we'd look at each season, it's birthday fixture, so we can plant a ferry around it. Six Nations run and stuff like that, so we can watch that. But we all went down, usual, got through checking, got captain at ship with your Scarborough warning, thought you'd be able stuff like that. Night was on. And it's good to walk ferry as well, like usually better do.
Yeah.
Obviously swilled up. Bright side comes on, we get them looking for it, tops off, all that sort of stuff. Won't be pain in the ass with everyone else there, just lay it together. We're on about 4th or 5th warning, and then we've got a captain come down.
I was going to throw you over.
He's got finger wagging. Now Matthew just thought, I've had enough of this. There's one behind him, his knee squeezed in, put him to the deck. He's dropped at the floor. Everyone's scarpered. We're all in each other's rooms, all over corridors. Obviously, know what, so we're playing up doors, knocking us up, kicking us out. Robbed all passports off us, or took all passports, confiscated them all. We've got our Matthew and another lad trying to negotiate it. We sat in wherever it was, where they took them. Boxers on, sat there with sad faces, getting bollocks.
I can imagine Matty as
That's
well.
amazing. With Hadfield as well. So.
Oh, Hadfield and Matty.
I don't know why he's not them two trying to stick up for us.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, yeah, they just confiscated passports for us. So they wouldn't let us off next day.
Yeah.
The only way they'd give us his passports back so we could going to Amsterdam and coming back, let's put a reasonable donation to the Lifeboat Society.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Could be worse.
However many of us chipping in 10, 20 euros or whatever.
Yeah.
Fortune,
Yeah, wow. You're lucky. I can imagine Matty doing that as well.
Tackle caps in.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The calmest person until he gets a bit, and then
Yeah.
I do love Matty.
That's amazing.
Did you get away with it?
I wish I could have watched that.
We're all right then. Not too bad. He just had a knee replacement or something not so long before, so we're not bothered about that.
Oh, wow.
Captain's hat went flying and everything.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, good story, that. Right. Loz, profile. Who we got?
So one of the big winners in North Rugby at the moment, I think, is Caldy Rugby Club. So they've been in National 2 North for many a year, and then they went up to National 1.
They were in this league in 2006.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They were. Yeah, they bumped around level 5 to level 9 for a lot of years apparently, and then they went up to National 2.
They pulled it on me before that game. I had to pick up as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's cool.
Typical Berger, that, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, we played against them. I mean, I've played against them maybe about 15 times in my career, and they're always a quality setup. And now they're playing in the Championship, but a lot of players have actually moved up with them at the same time. They haven't just brought new guys in. They've got local lads and doing it proper, I think. And a player who's moved up with them is a fantastic player called Nick Royle. I think he's actually just announced his retirement as well. I think he's like 41-year-old.
Hey, it's young, that.
Yeah, not for a winger though. And I'm looking at some stats, and he scored 300 National League tries. That is like more than anyone else. And while he was in National 2, he scored 193 tries in 212 games. It's almost a try a game. Yeah. I don't think anyone's scoring tries like that for a 20-year career. It's amazing. So I'm just going to do I'm going to go to a clip now.
Oh, very good. Go on then.
Yeah, it's a good try, that wasn't it?
Really good try. So go on, Loz. What have you got planned now? I can see in your eyes.
Yeah, so I lost my chain of thought a little bit when I was drinking that dirty pint. I had a lot on my mind. And I was thinking, we need to up the ante a little bit this week.
Okay.
We're going to do a dirty pint next week for the loser of the challenge.
Yeah.
However, we're going to do something else as well. I know our few gets a bit embarrassed in public sometimes, getting semi-naked. So don't worry, you're going to be covered up. But we're going to go for a fry-up, and the loser's going to wear this outfit I'm going to show you now.
I'm just getting on the chair as well. All right, I'm looking forward to that, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah, no,
will you wear it?
No, you don't have a problem, so it's not a punishment to you.
And obviously the challenge, we haven't spoken about the challenge yet either, winner.
Yeah, go on then. You just stay like that. Just stay like that.
So we're going to do a hobby horse competition. I've ordered the stuff. We've got the hobby horse. They're in the post from Amazon. And
you can't run. You've got a proper trot.
Yeah.
There's rules.
Yeah. You can't just run with it between your legs. You've got to like this. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
like a professional.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. All right, let's move on. Oh my word! All right, I've got some questions for you, Dickie. All right. Obviously, being a Clec player, funniest player in the squad.
Funniest, Bean.
Yeah, I get the driest sense of humour, but very good. Scruffiest.
Sid.
Yeah, 100%. Grumpiest.
Me.
It's tied between you and Matty.
I'm not with nickname Grumpy now, thanks to Ben Fowler.
Yeah, I get that. Player you refuse to share a room with. Sid, okay. Shave your beard or shave your hair?
It's going anywhere.
Is it? Why?
What about shave your beard or shave your pubes?
Pubes.
Okay, the beard's not going anywhere. The first thing you'd spend £1 million on?
Guinness.
Good, great
Good investment, actually.
That's a lot of Guinness. The first thing you would ask an alien if you saw one? That's just a random question that popped into my head.
I'll ask him.
What would you ask him? Fancy a bum.
Story.
Hi Matthew.
Hiya.
Do you fancy a bum?
A what?
A bum. Do you fancy a bum?
Oh my. I've got nothing on that. You've had too much to drink, that's your problem. £1 billion will live forever.
£1 billion.
Okay. You?
Yeah, a billion. Forever's too long, isn't it?
Mate, it's forever. It's really that's
It's too long. I'd get bored of doing stuff.
Okay. Then last one. Play for Heath or play for Broads?
Oh.
If you had to. If you had to.
I played for Broads, so I said Broads.
Fair enough. Sorry, Heath. I had to ask the question. Right, general chat. Obviously, we had the northeast-northwest game that you both played in.
Yeah, it's a quality game, that, wasn't it?
East won. Well done to you both. Good shift.
Bloody good players, weren't they? That bloody Terence, what do you call it? He was class.
Yeah, he was very good. I mean, their 12 was very good as well, the West.
He was playing that.
Yeah. Is that what we're on about?
Yeah, Terence, the ball guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched you drink too much.
Yeah, there's some good players in there, on there, and it was too hard to play rugby. Yeah, but I think we had an average age of about 35 in the East team, but somehow managed to win it, not whether.
It was a good game, good day. I thought you both played really well. The last shot you put on was enormous. I think everybody heard that as well.
Yeah, because he stepped outside me, and then I was like, oh no, I think he's done me, and then you just go bang.
Yeah, you just saw him flying, and then you got a turnover from there and kicked out and won the game. So
it was quality. I think it was a great exhibition, that was. I think it'd be awesome if you like a National 2 North versus National 2 South, something like that. You know.
Well, I spoke to Mike after the game, and I said I think that's something we need to do once every 2 years, maybe not every year.
Yeah.
Just mix it up. So pick the National 2 North team and mix these two teams and get one team and play each other.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
I think that'll be a hell of a game to watch.
Yeah, I think that.
Because I don't think there's a big difference between the two.
No, I mean, like when you look at the top players, I think there's a difference in the teams, isn't there? But there's some real quality players in both leagues.
Yeah. It was a good day for the club as well.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. I think one of the best things actually is the pre-match pork pies. It was class. There was a tray of pork pies.
Here he is, Billy's number 8. And here's what I've come for. Pre-match pork pies.
Before? I had one before. All jelly rolling down my chin. I had one before and one after.
No wonder you only played 15 minutes of these.
I played 65.
Yeah, all right. But no, good day. I think it's a great idea. Well done, Mike, for organising it. We look forward to next year's, don't we?
Yeah, and Mike as well. Just while we're at it, I see you've changed your WhatsApp picture. We didn't cause you any distress last week.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. Next week we've got Big Earl Crabtree, former Giants and Great Britain Rugby League player on.
Class.
That should be good, and our little challenge with the horses.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that, and another episode done.
Nice.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it, Dickie.
Thank you.
Always nice having you.
See you next
Lars,
week.
you're still a twat. We'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.